All right, what's up, everyone? This is Major Tom here. Going to do a little bit of pre-market stuff. I know APDN, so this one is Applied DNA Sciences. This one's kind of exploding in the pre-market, and I want to talk about it real quick. So the reason why this is exploding is because they recently released that they're validating their monkeypox PCR test, right? So we're going to kind of cover monkeypox a little bit, right? So monkeypox, it's not as easily spread as COVID. So I want to get that out of everyone's head that this is going to be like the next like crazy COVID. I don't think so. I think it's spread by skin to skin contact, usually intimate, if you get what I'm saying. So when it comes to monkeypox, it's not the same thing as COVID, all right? It's not even close to the same communicable disease type or illness type disease, all right? You get what I'm trying to say here. It's harder to spread it. I don't think a PCR test for monkeypox is going to be nearly as good as COVID either, or like as sought after as COVID either, because if you've ever seen monkeypox before, they're big little like bumps all over your skin. It's pretty easy to diagnose it. It's not like COVID where there's no like physical or visual features on your body when you have it, right? So when it comes to a monkeypox PCR test, I just don't think, even if it passes, which it hasn't yet, even if it passes, I don't think it's going to be all that popular, and that's what I'm trying to say. Personally, I mean, we'll take a look at this stock, right? So this stock was trading at 70 cents pretty much all the way up until yesterday when they started talking about monkeypox. And now look at it. It's currently at $5, right? So Ortex today put out a sell signal, right? The maximum return for selling this short it's showing is 73%. It's recommending holding this for literally only a day, so it's expecting it to go down hard. The other thing about this company is that there are options chains to trade on this company, right? So let's take a look at the short interest on this. Make sure we don't get short squeezed here. Short interest percent of free float, only 8%. Free float on loan, only 17% of the free float is on loan. So it doesn't look like we're going to get short squeezed out of this if you take a short side. And basically what I'm trying to say is I'm bearish on this. I don't think that the stock is worth $5. And I don't think a monkeypox PCR test is even going to be that popular, even if it does get validated. And, hey, sorry to rain on the go-to 1 million parade, but I'm bearish on this. I don't think it's worth $5 a share. So here's how I'm thinking about playing this, right? So I have my options calculator up. Currently, the price per option for puts is, for the 250 put, which is out of the money, is still pretty high, right? Because the stock closed at about $5 per share. All right. Let me kind of run you through how this is going to happen. So when the market opens, right, today, more than likely, this is going to go like this because now options can affect the price, right? Well, 250 puts are 70 cents per put as of yesterday, right? When it opens and the price is $5 per share, these are probably going to be pretty cheap, right? Instead of $70 per put, it's probably going to be cheaper, like $50, something like that. Take a look at this. What if we drop this down for price per foot to like $50, and then we'll calculate this, right? So at $3.40, if the puts are 50 bucks per put, $3.40, you make 6% today. If it goes to $3, you're making 26% today. If it goes to $2.50, you can make 56% a day today. Interesting thing that I want to just speak on about this play, if you're going to take it, is make sure you have a day trader warning that you can burn in your account if you're thinking about taking this play. If you're thinking about going short, buying puts on Applied DNA, APDN, make sure you have a day trader warning that you can burn, because if this thing starts running towards 210 and it starts dropping hard, you want to make sure that you have that day trader warning to burn to get out of the play, so that you can lock in that 110% profit, crazy profit, right? So that's pretty much all I want to say on Applied DNA. I'm not very bullish on it at all. I don't think it's really that good of a company. I don't think a monkeypox PCR test is even going to be useful to the general public. All right. So that's my take on that. I'm sure other people have other opinions, and that's fine. Workhorse showed a short squeeze signal. That's one of the, the meme stocks, of course. So we're going to take a look at this. Okay, yesterday it ran up quite a lot, and it's going crazy in the pre-market. All right, so let's look at mean return. It's showing 52% gains on this. Max return, 330% gains. Okay, and the recommended holding period for Workhorse is 14 days on this signal. So again, take this with a grain of salt, but yeah, it definitely looks like Workhorse is squeezing. If you look at the last squeeze Workhorse did, it kind of shot up in the pre-market like it is right now, right? And then when the market opened, it was a little choppy, and then it took off, right? This was close to a 10% gain. So again, I recommend playing this like we played Revlon yesterday. If you want to get in for a quick 10% scalp, awesome. Anything over 10% is a little bit greedy in my opinion. Let me take a look at the short data. All right. 30% of the free float is short. 30% of the free float is on loan. Okay, so almost everyone that's, taking the loan is shorting it. And there's approximately 10 days to cover, so this is going to be a slow squeeze like Bed Bath & Beyond. Cost to borrow is still pretty low, though. Interesting. If you see this cost to borrow start to shoot up, it's definitely game time for the short squeeze on Workhorse. I would pay attention to the cost to borrow. It's still pretty cheap, so maybe shorts get out before that cost to borrow goes up, but if they don't and the cost to borrow goes up and they're trapped, it could get really, really juicy for this one. Let's see if Workhorse has options. They do. Workhorse does have options, okay? Currently, the 350 call is only $54. That's pretty good. And the out-of-the-money $4 call, currently it's sitting at $389, is only $30. Maybe you guys can pick those up cheap when the market opens, and if it goes to $4, that out-of-the-money call will be worth a lot of money. Could go from about $30 to $50. That's pretty much 100%. And it only needs like 30 cents to do that. So that is actually a pretty nasty play. We're going to alert that one right now. Let me take KR out of here because you can't buy options on it anyways. And we're going to alert Workhorse for calls, create. So that's going to show up in the Discord today. If you're interested in taking that play, go ahead. Let's see. Nothing else is really jumping out at me. 32%. Semtech Corporation. It's an EPS type buy. That is SMTC. Whoa, what happened here? August 31 is the next earnings. So that's in like 30 days, give or take. Recommended holding period 79 days. So this is basically saying that it's undervalued right now. And the next earnings, so far they've hit every single earnings estimate. I mean, why did it drop $10 per share? Hello? That doesn't make any sense. It's been on a slow decline since last earnings. Pops up. Has a little bit of a violent downswing here. Let's take a look at their short interest. Something's fishy about this one. Only 2% short. What? This is crazy. Alright. I'm thinking about buying calls on this one and just holding them long term, but if you buy calls on this, make sure that they're extended out past their earnings date. Cool. So we have lots of plays coming in for tomorrow. As always, take care, watch the Discord calls, and have a great day. Happy trading. See ya.